Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Although we are coming to you virtually, our program will proceed similarly to how we would if we were in person. We will begin with the invocation led by the Reverend Tanis Kalisnik, Student Life Academic Advisor. Reverend Kalisnik will be followed by Indigenous Knowledge Keeper Allison Cox, who will provide a blessing upon this ceremony and upon the graduates.
Thank you for gathering with us on this day of celebration to honor the graduating class of 2020. These past months have made it very clear to me that education on our campus is not isolated from the broader context in which we are living, such as the struggle for racial justice and political discourse, not to mention the pandemic itself, and our need for research and scientific excellence. We are a community here at the University of Winnipeg who care for each other. We value diversity, and we seek out challenging new ways of being engaged in this complicated world. There is opportunity ahead, and that good work is happening in the world around you, and it's happening in the world within you. So embrace this next chapter with greater clarity, resourcefulness, and courage. Let us pray. Gracious and loving God, we come to this day of celebration with thanksgiving for the graduates here today, for their hard work and dedication, for their loved ones who have been with them on this journey, for their professors, and all those who have helped them reach this goal. Help our graduates know they are resilient people, they are critical thinkers, they are the leaders of tomorrow. They are the ones called out into the world to be the change makers. Help them, God, to know and to use the education received here wisely. Open doors of opportunity and give each of the graduates the courage to take the next steps on their journey with confidence and hopefulness. Receive this collective prayer. Amen.
Bonjour. Anje Gwenea sen Disneykas, Makwado dem, Mikisudo dem, Sagamak onjidu. Miigwech Gitchimanitu, Miigwech Nokomis, Miigwech Mishomis, Shawe Manishnam, Minshum Minu Pimadizoen, Gemanastayan, Gakimin Shayang. Thank you, Creator, grandfathers and grandmothers. Bless us, give us new life to have respect for what you have given us. We are your creations. Guide us, protect us, love us as we love. We look towards our children on this special day. We give thanks to them for their accomplishments. We thank them for their courage, their commitment, and their determination. We see their strengths and their challenges met with equal sacrifice. We ask that the Creator help bless them, give them new life, and protect them as they forge new paths and dreams for our future. We also acknowledge the parents that have been waiting for this day with their encouragement, patience, and love. We thank the educators for their work, their time spent with our children, and the care they have shown them. Creator, bless the youth so they will know respect for what has been given to them. Creator, bless the youth so they will know their responsibilities. Creator, bless the youth so they will remember that love is the only way. Miigwech Pimatisawen.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to the podium Kim Loeb, Executive Director of Professional, Applied, and Continuing Education at the University of Winnipeg.
Hi, my name is Kim Loeb and I'm the Executive Director of PACE. Good afternoon and welcome to Professional, Applied, and Continuing Education's 33rd graduation ceremony. While this is certainly not how any of us envisioned that this would be, the way that we're celebrating, it does not minimize your efforts or accomplishments. This year, there are 416 individuals graduating from our programs and being celebrated at our virtual event today. This is a year unlike any we have ever seen in our lives, and there's nothing really new I can say, except that we're making our way through it. I had to totally scrap all my notes from last year's graduation, as we are in the year 2020. Nothing will ever be the same again. But you've proven that you have what it takes to continue your life despite all the odds. From being in class one week to suddenly starting online the following week was an incredible experience for all. I don't think any of us ever thought it would last this long and that we'd actually adjust to this new normal. As one PACE staff member commented, amazing things can happen when you don't have a choice. And we didn't have a choice. It hasn't been easy. It's still not easy. And we don't even know when our new normal will be. So all we can do is breathe and take this time to reflect on and celebrate your amazing accomplishment today. All of you were impacted by COVID and the transition to online. You embraced your new online environment and you continuously provided feedback that was essential to us in adjusting and providing quality education. I don't even know what to say to those of you who have to deal with childcare, homeschooling, while also converting to online studies. What about those of you who are isolated, alone, with your beloved family and friends far away, also facing the same battles? But now, you are prepared to do anything you want, as you have proven you have what it takes to become successful. You are going into the workplace fully prepared, capable of remote working conditions after having been exposed to so many learning tools and being leading examples of managing change. I have no doubt you'll be able to take these experiences into your careers, help organizations grow and develop in these areas. Now, as every year, I just want to take a minute to brag about you, our students, because we talk about you all the time. At least 3 of our May project management graduates secured a job right after internship at a time when the city was in the early stages of shutdown. And did you know that some of our internship sites post for 1 position, then after interviewing our students decide they want 2 or even 3 interns? For example, Dooley PR and Marketing also hired 2 of our PR grads right out of internships. There are so many stories to share, but I'm going to give you just one that I think really touched the PACE staff. It was Mohammed Al-Khatib. He's originally from Jordan, but he worked in Saudi Arabia in a high-level recruitment position for a big hospital. He moved here all by himself and he started in our English language program. He excelled in our human resource program when he started, and he was working part-time, and he was also volunteering in the hospital during the entire pandemic. He received an internship position at Health Sciences Center, and shortly afterward, he received a permanent position there as a human resource consultant. We consider ourselves so lucky that you chose the University of Winnipeg, and particularly PACE. We're full of gratitude to have been on this life journey with you as you studied at PACE. Staff and instructors, we're privileged to be part of your time at PACE. We're happy you chose PACE. And together we have created a wonderful global community, 27 countries all coming together. You may have come to PACE to get your diploma or certificate, but I think you got a lot more by creating so many memories, lasting relationships. Those of you not from Winnipeg, we're happy you made the decision to move to Winnipeg. For those of you from Manitoba, we're glad you came to the University of Winnipeg PACE. Please stay connected with us now you are a graduate, as there are many opportunities to come back as mentors, guest speakers, or attend some of our industry events and our alumni event, which will return next year, hopefully. Some of you will become employers or future graduates, even future instructors. But lastly, I just want to say that PACE graduates are making a real impact in Winnipeg. They're making this a better place for all of us. I think each one of you as a diamond, which are formed under pressure and are a symbol of light, beauty, and strength. So shine on, you crazy diamonds. For those who don't know, this is one of my favorite songs coming from Pink Floyd, and it's been in my mind this whole week as I was thinking about this graduation. So congratulations, graduates. Best wishes in your future endeavors. Your new journey has just begun, but don't forget about us. Please keep in touch, and we will be inviting you back. Come back and see us as soon as it is safe to do so. So graduates, our PACE staff and faculty are a committed group, and I realize you're missing out on seeing your favorite instructor or advisor in a crowd of what would have been your cheering section. I can assure you, they too are disappointed. To bid you congratulations on behalf of all PACE instructors and staff, I have the pleasure of introducing our Dean, Dr. Hugh Grant, followed by Mary Ann Kemp.
It is a privilege to add my words of congratulations to the PACE graduates and to participate in the celebration of your convocation. Speaking on behalf of the University of Winnipeg, we are extremely proud of PACE and the unique learning environment it has created. Many PACE students are committed, lifelong learners who bring to bear in their studies a wealth of work and life experience. Members of your graduating class come from a variety of backgrounds. Whether you have studied full-time or part-time, whether you're just beginning your career or you come to PACE to further your professional development, we trust that you have shared in and benefited from a rich classroom setting. There is no doubt that the most exciting and vibrant part of the University of Winnipeg campus is the second floor of the Buehler Center. That is because of you. It is the diversity of its students that creates the learning environment that we celebrate here. We recognize that your studies at PACE are simply one in a series of steps that you've taken in your education. We hope that your time here has been enriching both in terms of your career and your larger view of the world. We look forward to the opportunity to brag about your inevitable successes. So please stay in touch and let us know what you're up to. Again, my congratulations and best wishes.
Graduating students, professional, applied, and continuing education colleagues, and honored guests. I am grateful to be part of your graduating ceremony today. My name is Mary Ann Kemp, and I'm a part-time instructor in the PACE Human Resource Program. I've held various executive roles in both the public and private sector, and I'm currently the Chief Human Resource Officer with the Birchwood Automotive Group. I'm a lifelong learner with various diplomas, certificates, degrees, and certifications. I truly believe that instructing in the PACE program is a privilege. I am grateful for the relationships and the opportunities afforded me through PACE. Earlier this year, the Canadian government instructed all travelers entering into Canada to quarantine for 14 days. Following this, each province declared a state of emergency, significantly impacting the economy with layoffs and business closures. Can you remember where you were in March when the world changed? I imagine you were most likely hard at work, studying, writing papers, getting ready for the next class. The world had to change to care for our most vulnerable, to flatten the curve, and with this, new societal norms have emerged: physical, social distancing, wearing masks. Your university quickly rallied to ensure that your learning was uninterrupted and meaningful. And in the midst of all this chaos, you had to make a choice to either adapt and adopt new ways of learning and collaboration, or to resist and fail. Well, it is very clear of the choice that you've embraced. This PACE graduating class of 2020 will forever be known as the class that adopted and adapted to change. Embrace the new reality while demonstrating true resiliency. Your perseverance and tenacity are what people will remember and what you will carry with you forever. Wear the badge of 2020 with pride. And as you stand at the top of this mountain that you've just climbed with all your achievements, and you look to your career options, I am humbled that I might offer any advice to this inspiring cohort of learners. My advice to you comes in 3 simple habits. First, start and end your day with gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that gives us perspective. At my moments of feeling overwhelmed and stressed, expressing gratitude helps me bring back to the present. And being mindful of the present helps us move away from the past and the worry of the future. I am grateful to be here with you today on this day of celebration. Second, give back. Look for opportunities to share your gifts, your knowledge. Use this amazing gift of your PACE education for the good of others. Kindness and compassion will bring you untold happiness and joy. And I promise that if you are happy and joyful, good things like career success will follow you. Third, live your life with humility and a curious mindset. Being humble allows us to grow. I assure you that being coachable is the most important competency employers are looking for. Be curious, look for opportunities, read and read and read some more. My father gave me this advice on my first graduation. The only time you start at the top is when you're digging a hole. So embrace the journey, let go of the destination. Class of 2020, the world has changed. But remember, you have demonstrated the ability to embrace change. You are our future. You will determine how we rebuild. And I ask that you make a commitment to pay your gifts forward and make community your priority. Congratulations, University of Winnipeg PACE Class of 2020.
Thank you, Dr. Grant, and thank you, Marianne, for your kind and inspiring words. Each year, we recognize 5 outstanding students who have excelled in their respective programs. I am pleased to have the honor to tell you a little about each one of them today. Canadian Public Relations Society Award. The Canadian Public Relations Award is presented to one student in the Public Relations program based on an outstanding academic achievement. Maria Nagarena is this year's recipient. Marina took a huge risk and moved her family from warm and sunny Bali to join PACE. I know people actually moved to Winnipeg from Bali. Her openness and desire to grow in a new and unique environment, her words from her PACE Instagram post, both personally and professionally inspired her classmates and instructors all year long. She led it by example in the class, sharing her values of integrity and inclusion, along with her can-do attitude and previous experience in marketing, and contributed to creating a creative and positive climate in her cohort. So congratulations, Marina. The next award is the Chartered Professionals in Human Resource Management Award, Human Resources Manitoba Award. The Chartered Professionals in Human Resource Manitoba Award recognizes one student who demonstrates excellence in the Human Resource Management Diploma. This year, that student is Sheena Lauren. Prior to PACE, she worked as a WestJet flight attendant for many years and had no direct HR experience before joining our program. With exceptional soft skills and a strong work ethic, she exhibited strong leadership skills from the start of the program. And she has recently started employment in the University of Winnipeg's HR department. Congratulations, Sheena. The Connor Clark Lund Prize is presented to the top student in all PACE programs. This student achieved the highest academic standing in the completion of her program. This year's recipient is Krita Maharjan, and she is graduating with the Diploma in Web Development. Her LinkedIn profile says, a natural leader who brings out the best in others has a passion for beating former best yet. Originally from Nepal, Krita was an exceptional student right from the start. According to one of her instructors, she excelled at every challenge she faced during her courses, was always happy and excited when the going got tough, relishing opportunities to be pushed outside her comfort zone. She was a leader in the classroom and, in fact, was a team leader selected by her teammates during the final team project of the web development year. She is now working as a software engineer for online business systems. Congratulations, Krita. The International Association of Business Communicators Award is presented to one student in the Public Relations, Marketing, and Strategic Communication diploma based on outstanding academic achievement. This year's winner is Danica Trisha Hida, Public Relations, Marketing, and Strategic Communications Management diploma. Rather spontaneously, Danica jumped into the deep end with the PR and Strategic Communication program, and along the way, she discovered her calling. She had worked in the hotel industry for 7 years prior to joining PACE. Danica has an amazing ability to inspire and collect people, bringing them together. Her ability to do so has been a real gift to her cohort of classmates as they have navigated their full-time program amidst the pandemic. Following completion of her program, Danica was offered a position to join Dooley PR and Marketing as their communications coordinator. Congratulations, Danica. The Project Management Institute of Manitoba is proud to support the professional development and certification of project managers enrolled in the University of Winnipeg Project Management Diploma Program. The PMI Manitoba Chapter Top Student Award is presented to one student in the Project Management Diploma based on outstanding academic achievement. This year's top student goes to Patrick Paulo. With a business degree and 3 years of work experience, Patrick moved to Winnipeg from Saskatchewan to join the project management program. People-focused, hardworking, clear in his end goal, he secured a job as a marketing communication coordinator at Kenora and Lake of the Woods Regional Community Foundation in April, during the pandemic right after his graduation of this year. So congratulations, Patrick, and congratulations to all of our award winners on their achievements. Well, we've come now to the part of the program that our graduates and all who have tuned in to share this special occasion with them have eagerly been anticipating. The registrar, Mr. Colin Russell, will present the graduates, and our Chancellor, Barb Gamey, will confer the degrees. Each graduate will then be introduced, and a personalized slide of each will be shown on your screen. This is a rite of passage, an occasion for jubilation for our graduates and for the friends and family who've helped them on their way.
Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate, I request you to confer upon these candidates receiving their certificates and diplomas in absentia, the certificates and diplomas for which they have qualified.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of the University of Winnipeg, I admit all those receiving certificates and diplomas in absentia to the certificates and diplomas in which the prescribed studies have been completed, with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining.
Madam Chancellor, I beg leave to present the graduates. Receiving the Advanced Diploma in Leadership in Early Childhood Care and Education, Manreet Kaur Bachal, Clarissa Caroline Drostowski, Casey Raylene Renka, Nicole Jean Schwark, Jennifer Rose Sendal, Sophia Volosozar. Receiving the Applied Project Management Certificate, Nicole Gwendolyn Gosfeld, Michael Koch-Schulte, Dory Lawrenson, Gennaro Pellegrino, Corinne Thiessen. Receiving the Business Systems Analyst Diploma part-time, Mary Ebulusirman Agbatar, Qinghui Huang, Marla Ray Molinsky, Meriton Morina, Dan Rong, Harneet Kaur Sibia, Volodymyr Yatsenko, receiving the Educational Assistant Diploma, Alea Akobi Roulette, Devon Joseph Paul Arsenault, In Hei Bei, Danielle Carmen Bajus, Harleen Kaur Bakshi, Tiwana Baptiste, Jamie Bateman, Madea Batul, Eric Charles Bodfish, Candace Marie Boone, Patricia Dawn Braddix, Raiden Bricklin, Kaya Vida Cameron, Angela Phyllis da Silva, Daniela Rosa de Roche, Didi Dvorak, Nushat Faruqi, Safar Fiddler, Crystal Dawn Forder, Sunita Gautam, Renee Rose C. Germino, Haley Ann Gideon, Kristen Joy Gillespie, Selena Maria Glessman, Brandon David Goodman, Erica Hannison, Megan Isabel Hardy, Kenya Hernandez, Jamie Hebert, Hilda Hildebrand, Shannon Jameson, Rashwinder Kaur, Harpreet Kaur Kosa, Sydney Michaela Kinley, Denio Kobang, Janice Kopnick, Ayla Laforte, Brie Lynn Michelle Lambert, Julia Elaine Laub, Jennifer Janice Lavalley, Joanna Lawrence, Lindsay Alyssa Lisowski, Lisa Mays, Navneet Kaur Mahal, Jerome Mitwayashing, Darianne Marie McIntosh, Rianne Kathleen McIntosh Brabant, Cheyenne Moore, Craig Daniel Muller, Julanda Myron, Rehema Nyambazi, Jasmine Kalubayan Oblena, Melody D. Paredes, Shannon Ray Pascal, Shannon Nicole Rose Patton, Jenna Courtney D. Pierce, Charlene Rose Picard, Saranda Pierre, Shannon Kathleen Puchniak, Jessica Brianna Richard, Jella Florian Rivera, Alexis Eve Rondeau, Jody Ross, Samantha Ray Rumack, Claudia Patricia Sagriotis, Samira Ali Saeed, Olivia Elizabeth Smith, Sandra Dawn Sturrock, Mackenzie Page Marie Taylor, Diana Sigrid Uland, Sarah Vandell, Rodrigo Vivanco, Nurkirat Walia. And now the recipients of the Financial Management Diploma. Olumide Tolulupe Adewumi, Chinmay Rajambati, Bengul Akak, Anju Bandari, Mayankumar Madabhe Chaludia, Millie Rani Dar, Rosalind Temitope Fasuyen, Dhruvi Rajesh Gandhi, Miguel Angel Garcia Lopez, Yuri Gedz, Gurpreet Kaur, Nitin Kaushal, Nikesh Kumar Mahato, Naushel Nazar Maknogia, Diana Gabriela Mera Mantilla, Moji Risikat Mohammed, Olalekan George Ogundipe, Harpreet Saini, Sagun Sangrula, Andrea Sekera, Sonam Sherpa, Huiping Zhu, and now the recipients of the Higher Education Teaching Certificate, Alexandra Manzahura, Kenneth Malloy. Now the recipients of the Human Resource Management Diploma, Olalekan Adelodan, Adiola Akinteo Adeniyi, Christine Camille Adorable Balag, Oziegbe Aghedo, Eyeteo Alasunbo Ajeo, Ajibola Taiwo Akindipe, Ralph Deo Akinyeme, Mohammed Sukail Al-Khatib, Mohammed Sirajal Anwar, Maria Carla Jovan Barrientos, Tracy Lee Bartlett, Christy Lee Belton, Bryce Logan Betcher, Sophia Bihun, Alicia Nicole Booth, Rachel Diane Kara, Gagandeep Kaur Chauhan, Ashley Marie Christman, Carenza Malora Clark, Maria G. Nicole Susan Contreras, Julian Rose Costa, Cynthia De Silva Muniz, Jessica Daniluz U. Santos Mata, Charizabel Maniago Dizon, Marcia Dubois, Jessica Nicole Ehlers, Fergie Hernandez Fabian, Taniola Femi Owoyinfa, Mercedes Sky Fountain, Daniel George Douglas Hacking, Shay Jolene Hartle, Shenji Hay, Ruth Helena Heyman de Souza, Samantha Ellen Hudson, Jolianne Huertas, Jennifer Carolyn Iskierski, Jessica Dawn James, Xiaoping Jiang, Christina Jane Juckus, Ala Kagan, Sayanti Carr, Primrose Carr, Shekhak Kand, Tiffany Noel Melody Kohinsky, Anastasia Kruchinina, Sheena Marie Lauren, Kristen Leanne Lemoine, Lemuel Lenag, Tanisha Nicola Mackenzie Brissett, Ryan Thomas McRae, Leslie Dawn Meek, Shivani Mittal, Maria Camila Nino Castano, Kelvin Osaruman Omorodian, Babafemi Oluwomeo Mikan Oriyomi, Michelle Alejandra Peyes Castro, Iana Parsina, Anil Kumar Naginbay Patel, Christopher Gerhard Peters, V. Kin Pham, Manuri Seneka Pramitilaka, Brent Retzlaff, Laura Adriana Reyes Chico, Violet Hadiza Rotimi Ojegbile, Fayan Valerie Alexis Sayer, Esther Joy Scott, Sarah Robin Shrutwa, Garima Singh, Jagvir Singh, Christine Smith, Elena Spasovska, Elvira Gonzalez Tangal, Rosanna Aracelsus Tejeda Batista, Brenda Marla Tessler, Catherine Alexandra Vallejo Jarin, Danny Jan van Oosten, Partik Verma, Karishma Verma, Venisha Sidini Weir Bisnat, Shenya Wimarshi Wickramasinghe, Donna Marie Williams Curlew, Allison Leah Wood. Now receiving the Information Assurance and Security Certificate, Emeka Patrick Ngigwe, Samuel Sogeke, Robert Zalewski. Receiving the Management Certificate, Catherine Antimus, Temitope Tosin Bambos, Madeline Baptista, Heather Jean Berry, Ana Estela Carranzo Carrasco, Marie Christine del Rosario de la Rama, Shannon Dawn Kennedy, Krista Heidi Kruger, Charles Lewis, Camilla Montalvao de Albuquerque, Cameron William Platt, Jennifer Richard, Roman Rodionov, Jennifer Michelle Scott, Jennifer Lynn Young. Receiving the Manitoba Arts and Cultural Management Certificate, Elise Surette. Receiving the Marketing Management Diploma, Muhammad Ali Ashraf, Arman Bhatia, Raju Bhatta, Ai Chen, Kayan Erica Cheng, Pablo Martin Dillon Andaluz, Jamie Bell Hernandez Genuino, Tongliang Han, Nazari Hnip, Man Huin Hun, Pritpal Kaur, Rajneet Kaur, Sahil Kilan, Mohammed Adil Munaf Kurishi, Pik Kwan Stephanie Lung, Tetiana Lehusha, Mark N. Morrison, T. Ngoc Vin Nguyen, T. Hong Han Pham, Nimesh Rajesh Sanghavi, Devika Segal, Shilaka Sharma, Paramveer Singh, Maninder Singh, Harshvardhan Singh, Sajit Subedi, Deepkar Thapa, Falak Pratik Trivedi, Abba Mukesh Apadhyaya, Yurui Zheng. Receiving the Network Security Diploma, Adini Adetola, Olawase Adujuwan Ekinbedi, Kayaks Diamond Arki, Pemelaran Dokun Ayantoye, Samuel Nega Ayele, Jeffrey John Bendel, Ralph Raymond De Castro Borja, John Eki Ebhomian, Patrick Sunday Etukumo, Shuhang Fang, Jonathan James Ganavan, Rimon Gerges, Brandon Nicholas Goal, Navdeep Kaur Gruwal, Mark Dillon Harms, Gloria Omoage Imhanlahimi, Harmandeep Kaur, Pardeep Kaur, Archana Kanal, Pratiksha Kawas, Dawit Goitim Kiflom, Igor Lifanov, Flavio Augusto Mandelli, Van Bak Nguyen, Chidinma Ifeyinwa Okeke, Osamundiaman Kevin Omere, Mansiben Jayesh Kumar Patel, Ricardo Andres Pombo Santos, Karun Pudel, Yanko Rechev, Abdul Rahman, Rajiv Sharma, Jasdeep Singh Sidhu, Harsharan Deep Singh, Jason Singh, Harbinder Singh, Veena Priyanka Sista, Susmith Kumar Reddy Tadimari, Kul Bahadar Thapa, Jane Akudu Udogu. Receiving the Project Management Diploma, Anup Abraham, Anupama Acharya Maharjan, Sally Adia Kwarteng, Michael Basande Alamurung, Paul Omo Arabome, Carolyn Mora Atuya, Joel Stephen Mutubano Balidua, Christian Paul Barriga Lopez, Gagandeep Singh Batra, Nadine Evangeline Blagrove King, King Chen, Aldrin Mark Cornelia, Renan Luis Brito Godoy da Cruz, Nilton Pedro da Silva Moktse, Y. Viswanath Dash, Ferna Ibon de Leon, Ronald C. Diongson, Milton Lucas Dudkovich, Olga Dzidzberg, Elena Farakova, Karina Antonella Florianez, Ria Giri, Rahul Gulati, Rupashri Gurumurthy, Bharati Gurung, Oluwaseun Oletan Ige Adefala, Mujidat Adejoke Ishaya, Jeziel Javier, Anson John Vashapali, Mohit Madhusudan Joshi, Dhruvin Nilesh Kumar Kagdi, Jaspreet Singh Kalar, Jasleen Kaur, Gurpreet Kaur, Paramjot Kaur, Judith Claudia Kellner, Ankit Kohli, Debbie Lynn Kroenko, Akash Rajesh Lalka, Oluwatoyin Kehinde Lawani, Christian Daniel Leva Villagomez, Poonam Lakak, Paul Lopez Cordova, Joy Okwe Maduike, Yuri Manata, Tirth Ashkobahai Mahaniar, Chunling Mao, Juliana Marcela Martinez Gomez, Juliana Jasper Maui, James Robert McMillan, Vikash Mishra, Jody Ann Nakara Myers Grant, Henry Chukwuemeka Ndukwe, Haitung Chloe Ng, Deepak Nile, Subodh Nirala, Maria Assumpta Ngozi Chukwuka Nwosu, Similoluwa Odasanya, Vicky Abigail Ordonez Zabala, Juan Pablo Ortiz Cortez, Rexford Owusu Tharkor, Amulia Paluru, Utsav Panchal, Hardik Pravinbhai Pandya, Dhruvin Kumar Rajesh Kumar Patel, Patrick Shane Paulo, Anika Pokral, Herman Posada Bernal, Riley Diane Pritchon, Kushbu Kamlesh Kumar Pirani, Ramya Ramesh,
Vivek Ranapat, Bruno Ribeiro Silva, Roman Rodionov, Gurmahar Singh Sangha, Charana Sapkota, Abiola Adefemi Shadrach, Abhishek Sharma, Varun Sharma, Gurjit Singh Sidhu, Ramandeep Singh, Jasmeet Singh, Ramnik Kaur Sohanpal, Hiral Dashak Soni, Jiang Ying Sun, Srijani Suwal, Moizazaki Ahmed Farouk Sayed, Luis Alejandro Tomeo Celis, Shanti Thapa, Luke Oloyede Thompson, Sonia Liliana Torres Yemes, Christopher John Paul Turek, Vipul Kumar Ratilal Vadher, Alejandro Velasquez Lara, Dinesh Verma, Maria Gracia Tiang Singh Vizcara, Ni Huang Mai Vo, Tanya Walia, Boma Hana Wariso, Tyson Lewis Woodhouse, Yu Wu. Receiving the Public Relations, Marketing, and Strategic Communications Diploma, Oluwaseun Gemimsola Ankinlade, Oluwasei Gladys Alabi, Karanjot Kaur Chahal, Vikas Chand, Bella Finley Giarmati, Danica Trisha Pasqua Hidalgo, Iqbalprit Kaur, Marina Nagornea, Ramesh Nupani, Alina Olinek, Akshita Pathania, Guillermo Augusto Pereira Wolf, Priyanka Sharma, Samatha Thapa, Harmanjot Kaur Opal, Harshika Virk, Pragith Wasalathantri. Receiving the Web Development Diploma, Slok Acharya, Dawn Wendy Baker, Akash Bakshi, Dipanshu Balatia, Siddhant Bindra, Milad Dharani, Smiley Daura, Karmjit Kaur Daliwal, Makita Gazel, Earl Lloyd Quinones Guadez, Ms. Ikbajit, Juan Carlos Jimenez Valenzuela, Ms. Jyoti, Gurjot Kaur, Jazreen Kaur, Lakshminarayana Madabushi, Krita Maharjan, Harshjot Surendra Malhi, Rawa Netseria Meretiab, Alexander Pashko, Ravi Kumar Patel, Adriano Pexoro Gondim, Katie Elizabeth Peters, Aina Hazel Ramos, Evgeny Sipko, Ina Soldakina, Sonia Verma, Ningyu Wu, Sor Yun Yoon.
This is your graduating class of 2020. Thank you, Chancellor Gamey, Mr. Russell. Congratulations once again to the graduating class. On this occasion, it's important to hear from the students. It is, after all, your day. So I would like to introduce you to our valedictorian, Vicky Ordonez Zabella, a graduate from the Project Management Diploma. Vicky lit up our life this year as one of the students we featured in our Year of the Life at Pace series of videos. She is originally from Ecuador, very humble, and I only learned after checking her LinkedIn profile that she speaks 5 languages, including Chinese. She's incredibly dynamic, outgoing, positive. Let me introduce you to Vicky.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vicky Ordóñez, and on behalf of the Project Management 2019 and 2020 class, which is my program, as well as the other programs offered by PACE, I would like to thank everyone who makes PACE excellent. Thank you to the Director and Administration for the wisdom, vision, and oversight you bring to all these programs and for making the tough calls when they were needed. Thank you to the faculty who tirelessly share their knowledge and provide us with remarkable education, for pushing us to do our best, especially on those days we were ready to give up, and for taking that extra time to build relationships with us that for some of us will last a lifetime. Thank you to the staff who work actively coordinating our day-to-day and for being the backbone of all of these programs. Thank you to the PACE Maintenance Department who created a wonderful place for us to come and learn. Thank you to every member of each family represented in this graduating class, especially our parents, children, siblings, spouses, in-laws, partners, and everyone whose support, sacrifice, and dedication has contributed to our education. Today, we're officially graduating, and who would have thought we'll be graduating from the comfort of our homes? Our journey started like many others do. The first day of class, we were all nervous, excited, lost, or late. And after, a bit scared, especially after that orientation talk. But nonetheless, we were ready to get our journey started. We were learning how to balance a mountain of assignments, quizzes, and tests. And suddenly, we were struck with the cold blow of winter, snow in October. And let me tell you, no matter how much people articulate on how cold it would be, it is just simply unimaginable, especially when your nose freezes with within. Now that's a very special moment. After 6 cold months and halfway into our crusade of endless assignments, suddenly we were all part of a 360-degree change, a worldwide pandemic. We were moved away from the family that we had created within the 4 walls of our classrooms, our classmates, the physical help of our instructors, and those wonderful pizza chickens. We now enter our classrooms in pajamas, and for some of us with kids, we now have a sudden unexpected background noises, wonderful distractions, and awkward situations. Like that time I took my son to the bathroom, and he unmuted the microphone, flushed the toilet in the middle of the class. I still remember my classmate Debbie saying epic. With time, things turned challenging, especially under these conditions, but we relied on each other. And in a moment where we were so isolated and alone, we were never so more close to one another. Nothing would have ever been possible without the support of our classmates, a group of strangers that, as we were warned, will become a family in less than 12 months. Thank you all, because during this year working together, you gave me hope. I met many students from programs, participated in PACE events, and every single one of them had a special story that I know will drive them to achieve exactly what they want. This is not the end, but rather the beginning. This year for me was incredibly hard. As many of you, I left my home and the warmth of my beautiful Ecuador behind. I left the security of my job, my family, and the comforts of the familiar, like my own language. I always believed to be a citizen of the world and that you can rebuild anything you think you have lost just with the power of a warm heart, good ethics, hard work, and of course, hope. This year, I lost many things, but my heart is hopeful for what lies ahead. I could go on forever, but I would like to leave you with these words by Joyce Di Donato. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself right here, right now, in this single, solitary, monumental moment in your life, it's to decide without apology to commit to the journey and not to the outcome. We committed to the journey and we supported each other throughout. I know that every single one of you is destined for greatness because in essence, you are all great and kind human beings. There is no telling how far you will go. Guys, we did it. Now, go on and make this world a better place. And thank you for the honor of being your class valedictorian. But more than that, thank you for the honor of calling myself your friend. Thank you to my dear Professor Moncrief. This speech was only possible thanks to you. And thank you to all the instructors who not only believe in me, but in all of us. Thank you to my mom and my dad, and to my dear son.
Thank you, Vicki. Graduates, on behalf of all who've supported your time at PACE, congratulations. I want you to know how proud we are to share in your success. Graduation is a time of celebration, a time to look back on your accomplishments with pride, to look ahead with anticipation for what is to come. It's now with my great pleasure to introduce our interim president and vice chancellor to provide some inspirational words. Dr. James Curry.
Graduates, on behalf of all the faculty and staff who have supported your time at the University of Winnipeg, congratulations. Before I begin, it's important to acknowledge that the university is located on ancestral lands on Treaty 1 territory. These lands are the heartland of the Métis people. We acknowledge that our water is sourced from Shoal Lake 40 First Nation. I begin with this significant acknowledgement to recognize the influence the land we are located on, its history, its present, its peoples, and its relationships must have to everything we do. On behalf of the entire university community, I'd like to offer my congratulations to all graduates of our PACE, applied, and continuing education programs. It's a privilege to be here to celebrate with you today. You are graduating in unusual times, and while it may look different this year, it is still a time of celebration. It's a time to look back on your accomplishments with pride and to look ahead to the future with anticipation. Whether you are launching a career or pursuing further studies, this is an important milestone on your journey, and we celebrate your achievements. You have developed foundational, transferable skills to navigate the complexity of these current times, and you have a solid foundation to bring change into your chosen field. I know that many of you come into PACE with exceptional work experience and accomplishments, often spanning many countries. I know many of you have juggled your academic goals with work, family, and volunteer commitments. This is impressive. This kind of drive and dedication is what makes PACE students stand out. You are goal-oriented, ambitious, and eager to inspire and motivate each other. You have learned to think creatively, solve problems, collaborate, and communicate effectively with people from diverse backgrounds. These skills are the building blocks of successful careers. And though your path to your dream job may not be straight, these experiences have set you up for success. You hear people say that in the future, people will hold many jobs and do many different things, but I've seen that happening for a long time. Whatever your program, your university experience helps you to be the kind of decision maker, the kind of leader that our world needs. Winnipeg has a strong reputation for graduating leaders. We are a close-knit community dedicated to outstanding scholarship, research excellence, and community engagement. There are countless PACE graduates who have gone on to become CEOs, entrepreneurs, and managers because they left this program with the knowledge and skills they needed to become leaders in their field. We have stellar instructors in PACE. They have supported you, encouraged you, and inspired you to push through the long hours of study. Because our PACE instructors are accomplished professionals with strong industry connections, they are able to impart real-world knowledge, which gives you a competitive edge in the job market. Convocation is a time of celebration, a time to look back on your accomplishments with pride, to look ahead with anticipation to what is to come. I invite you to keep touch with the university, and I'm looking forward to hearing about how your career unfolds. Your Winnipeg community will continue to be there cheering for you as you go on to achieve great things. Thank you to all of the friends, family, and community members joining us today as we celebrate the PACE class of 2020.
Thank you, Dr. Curry. Today's ceremony has not been typical, and while very different than what we all envisioned, it still required a lot of planning. So at this moment, I would like to thank our media and video services team for assisting us through technology to come into your homes and allow us to all celebrate virtually. Thank you to the many members of staff of PACE and the university who helped organize this event. And thank you to Dr. Curry, Chancellor Gamey, and Mr. Colin Russell for their contributions to today's ceremony. We will close today's ceremony with a traditional honor song sung by Alison Cox, followed by the national anthem sung by our registrar, Mr. Colin Russell. Our thanks to the graduates for making us so proud, for all of you for joining us today. And we wish you all the best in the next part of your life adventure, and we hope you keep in touch.
hearts we see thee rise, the true